Support.
The maestro, please!
I guess Billboard got their stuff figured out after that audit, because they updated normally this time. This'll be for the week of
December 11th, 2018.
On this day in music, back in 1968, Marvin Gaye got his first US #1 hit with I Heard It Through the Grapevine. It continued to stay up there for 5 weeks. At this rate, we might finish out the year with no more classical albums, which will be a shame, honestly.
Don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing.
Every salted tear it rings, bittersweet applause.
So this is a bunch of remakes and covers of Ferry's older stuff, as well as some tunes by Roxy Music. This kind of borders between jazz and classical. It's kind of difficult to actually peg it into one or the other, and I guess they just chose jazz.
Singing.
I love rock and roll!
So it's more of a poppy kind of rock and roll, although the big thing about this is that critics have been comparing it to Radiohead's OK Computer, which is a very large comparison to make, so I'll let you guys decide that one for yourselves.
It's bigger than hip hop.
Michael Jackson one glove, I hit crying in the club with my stick AK-50 spit, how I got slimes on deck, metal on, let it just flick pick 2 girls, 2 cups, no I had to level up, ate a Mario mushroom quick
The debut studio album of Ski Mask of the Slump God. I have no idea what that name means. I do know what the album name means, though. That's his real name. His real name is Stokely.
Made a brick do a brick, ain't whip up shit, this pure cocaine. Yeah, from the streets, but I got a little sense, but I had to go coop no brain. Ain't worried about you, I'ma do what I do, and I do.
Talk about a quick release. He announced this early back in November and released it the same month on November 30th. I mean, he may have been working on it beforehand, but still, talk about a quick turnaround.
All the youngins in my hood popping perks now. Getting high to get by, it's getting worse now. You gotta tell them, put them guns and them perks down. Them new jails got 10 yards in them.
And this is his first studio album since he was released from prison earlier this year. This album deals a lot with social justice, and I think it makes for a good album because Meek Mill's very passionate in these songs.
Rockabye, baby, don't you cry. Rockabye.
Clean Bandit, despite being an electronic group, frequently adds acoustic instruments into their mixes. And I think on this album, almost every song has some sort of traditional string instrument being played.
And now I need some help from the maestro, please!
The snow's coming down. I'm watching it fall. Lots of people.
Just in case you forgot that it's almost Christmas. Their advertising campaign for this album focused a lot on the phrase music for cars, so I was a bit surprised to find out that there actually isn't a track on this album called Music for Cars.
We was down and we was out and bitches looked at us stupid. It was hating ass thinking, so I came me a Ruger. Sending shots to his body, make him sing like a Suna. They was running out their mouth, but they respect.
Yeah, so after that audit last week, apparently everything was as reported, so this did actually chart like I thought it did.
Made a brick do a brick, ain't whip up shit, this pure cocaine. Yeah, from the streets, but I got a little sense, but I had to go coop no brain. Ain't worried about you, I'ma do what I do, and I do.
You'll notice on the cover art it says Preacher Man in the bottom right-hand corner. I would be very interested in hearing Lil Baby do a cover of the song Preacher Man. I wonder how that would work out.
All the youngins in my hood popping perks now. Getting high to get by, it's getting worse now. You gotta tell them, put them guns and them perks down. Them new jails got 10 yards in them.
I think the thing I like most about this album is, yes, Meek Mill was good on it, but all of the features on this were impressive. Everyone from Rick Ross and Jay-Z to Cardi B and Drake. So it's very much a who's who of rappers. So yes, albums, but more importantly, stay tuned to this channel tomorrow morning as I have an announcement to make and you might be interested in it.
And now I need some help from the maestro, please! Maestro!